Hello and welcome to this video in order to illustrate how to use the if statement. It's a logical, meaning it's going to decide between two actions. So before we do the if statement, I want to introduce you to six relational operator, a relation between two values. Two values could be one of them greater than or equal, greater than one. It could be greater than or equal. It could be less than, and it could be also less than or equal. And it also can be not equal to, two of those, not equal to, and we have of course the equal. I'm going to precede the equal with an apostrophe or make it comment, or it's really the apostrophe or single quotes. If I say to you, for example, forget about this equal because this is actually to start the calculation. If I say to you 9 is greater than 9, of course that is false, so it's going to give me false. So you sense that if I say to you, for example, 200 is greater than or equal to 150, that is actually true because 200 is greater than 150. It's not equal to it, but at least it's one of the statement is a true. The greater than, it doesn't have to be, of course, couldn't be possibly greater than or equal to. So we're going to get true. So the result really behind this test is going to give me true or false. That's exactly what I'm going to do here with these values. I'm going to actually erase them using the fill handle, which can be used as an erasing tool. And I'm going to see if this values, of course all these values, if this value is going to be greater than or equal, this one here, than $2,000, then I'm going to actually give the person 10% as a commission. Otherwise, I'm going to give them 5%. How are we going to use this? We're going to use that in if statement. So we're going to start with, actually we could use it directly if we know what it is, or just like your book suggested, is to go to the formula and look for the if statement. And statement is going to be directly here. And if I don't see it right here, then I search for it because sometimes it's not going to show. So you type if and go. Of course, it's the first one. And it's going to ask you, what is the logical test? The logical test, based on what I just said, is really if this one here, this statement, is greater than or equal to 2,000. This is the cut. What we'll do if that is true, this person will get 10% as a commission. Otherwise, it's going to get 5%. I have a choice to show only the percentage of these people they're going to get, or I could actually do the calculation right there. If my intention is to do the calculation right there, then go ahead and multiply the 10% by the F4 and multiply the F5% by the by the 5% by the F4. So we're going to go ahead and say multiply by this function here. I mean not function, this cell. So this is going to do it because now it's actually completed everything for me. I clicked on it twice to show you what happens if F4 greater than or equal to 2,000. Then the action is to take the 10% and multiply it by the total in order to calculate the commission. Otherwise, if that is not true, what we need to do is to go ahead and calculate the commission based on 5%. One of those two actions will take place. Either this one, if it's true, okay, in this case 1,211 is not greater than 2,000, so it's going to go to this side, okay, and it's going to give me 5%. If I do use the fill handle directly here, then I'm seeing here is actually 2,309 is greater than 2,000, so this is going to be executed, meaning it's going to show as a 10%. Also this one is not going to be executed because I get one or the other. And you see that 230 is exactly $230.90, 10% of 2,309. Those going to be 5%, knowing that this value is less than 2,000, and also this is less than 2,000. So that's why we get. We could use if statement for many decision tool. For example, if I wanted to say if the person really sold more than 2,000, greater than 2 or equal to 2,000, I could say thank you, and otherwise I will say try harder. I will say if, which also I could go to the formula and call for the logical statement, but I'm going to do it manually so you could understand all the steps. If this one here is greater than or equal to 2000, then I will say thanks. Of course, you could write whatever message, and this is not a calculation, this is a message. Otherwise, I would say try harder. So here we go with this. Of course, this one here is not a greater than or equal to 2000, so she is going to get a try harder. And if I do actually select this and go down, you're going to get thanks only for that, for Rod, because he's the one who really sold more than or equal to 2000. So we can, as you see, use the formula to go to the if statement, as you notice, or we could use actually our own writing directly by using if 4 greater than or equal to 1000. This is the action if this statement is true. Otherwise, this is the statement if the condition is false. I hope that helped, and I'm going to go ahead and send you the videos. Thank you.